Hi there, this is Roger Bumpus, the actor, not the real person. I'm the voice of Squidward Tentacles on SpongeBob SquarePants, and I'm saying you're listening to DJ Danny. Of course, I am too, but then I'm on DJ Danny, so I'm actually contributing to what you're listening to, so have a great day. Oh, I think I hurt myself.
Good evening, everyone. Today is Tuesday, July 3rd, 2018. Welcome to the DJ Dani Show on HamiltonRadio.net, stream HR2. I'm your host, DJ Danny. I'm joined in the studio with my lovely co-host, Adam Burr. Thank you so much for being here.
Hello.
So today is a crazy show. This is going to be really new to me because, I don't know that much about cars. So I'm hoping to learn a lot from
You
this
will
show.
learn a lot.
I will definitely learn a lot. So let's start from the beginning exactly for you, for cars, because, I mean, there had to have been some kind of interest when you were younger, to get into it, or?
Not really. My friend got me into it.
Okay, so how did that go about?
Well, I was afraid of driving at first, and then he got me in his car, his performance car, and then he got me driving that, and then he helped me get my first car. I had a Dodge Durango, and keeps pushing me to do more, and he's taught me a lot about vehicles.
So he's your inspiration?
Yeah.
But, if you weren't doing cars, what would you be doing?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because there has to be something that you were
I'd probably still be playing video games, doing nothing with my life.
Okay, well, that's definitely something outside of the box more than anything. Yeah. But you enjoy doing cars now?
Oh, yeah.
You, love doing and stuff because you have, a lot of jobs with them?
Yeah. It gives me something to work with because, I don't have a house or an apartment, so I work on my car.
So right now, exactly, for after you started learning about cars and you, got the car and everything, after your friend told you about the car and you got your car, what was your next step after that? What did you do?
I've been modifying it slowly.
To bring the car shows and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
What are you modifying on it?
Well, I got performance tires and rims, and I do plan on taking it to a drag strip soon in Acco, New Jersey.
Is that for, riding on it or just drag racing?
Just for drag racing.
Are you ever going to ride on it?
What do you mean ride on it?
Isn't that with paint and stuff?
No, you smash the gas.
I told you I'm so bad at it.
You smash the gas and go in a straight line and see how fast you can go.
No, but I'm talking about to modify your car. If you wanted to and stuff, do you do that on your car?
Oh, yeah.
Paint it or write on it or whatever it is?
Oh, yeah. Well, but I do engine work and all that also.
Well, to make the engine sound great?
Yeah, and it gives more performance. Horsepower and torque.
I know what horsepower is. I don't know what torque is. Torque.
Horsepower is how fast you go. Torque is how far you hit the wall and take it with you.
Okay, so you're definitely trying to blow the house down.
Yes.
That's not safe.
It's not that bad. My neighbors haven't complained yet.
Well, exactly from that, did you have to watch movies and stuff to actually
my friend
learn?
taught me.
Or he taught you how to drag race?
Oh, yeah. He taught me actually. We learned illegally on
everything.
a deserted road.
Oh, yeah, definitely tell this to Facebook. Illegally on a deserted road.
It was a long time ago, so I can't be prosecuted for it.
But were you scared? Were you nervous? Were you anxious?
I was excited.
Okay.
I was very excited because he got in the car with me and he showed me this. You gotta press the brake and then hit the gas and hold the gas at a certain point to make the car launch.
That sounds so scary.
It's not.
I'm never witnessing that.
Basically,
but I'm
you
sure
let go of the brake and you slam on just full throttle on the gas.
And that's safe.
Yeah. Well, if you get the RPMs right, you won't spin. But if you don't, you will. I've spun almost a whole length of Acco with my one truck, but it was in a straight line, thankfully.
You, your car spun?
No, the tires. They didn't get traction.
You gotta help me out here. What does any of this mean?
Can you explain to her why?
A little
traction so you don't slip?
Well, if you have no traction, you're not gonna go anywhere.
Okay.
Say a new hydroplane, it's like that.
Okay, I know hydroplaning. Okay.
And you're doing the RPMs to get to the sweet spot. So because you're holding the gas and you're holding the brake, so you let go of the brake to launch,
okay.
Then you go fully on the gas. And if you do it right, your tires it'll spin slightly, but then you'll go. If you don't, you'll just spin, and the other guy will beat you.
But are you spinning driving spinning?
The tires will spin.
But you're not driving.
I am driving.
But wait,
Is this a riddle?
I think this is a riddle.
No,
I think we need to take her to the drag strip and show you.
I was I want to go drag racing sometime. But you said that you're
not going drag
racing. Yeah, you got your license first.
I want to go see it. I can't go see it?
you can go see it. But when you say you're going drag racing,
I don't want to go.
it's like you're going to drive.
You got a car, she can
No,
run.
you got to learn how to drive first.
No, I don't. I want to go see it. I don't want to drive a
You know where the
drag
gas
race.
pedal is, right?
I know where it is.
Okay,
Of a
good.
car, yes. And the brake, yes.
You know the clutches?
Is that the Prindle?
The Prindle.
Okay, she does not.
Sweetie, we're not making fun of you. It's just
I was like, I don't know this much about
We'll
cars.
learn a lot.
the clutch helps you
but I'm
shift in between
Yeah.
gears.
A manual
So it's
transmission.
not the Prindle? It is the Prindle then.
A manual transmission has a clutch.
It's an automatic transmission.
Does not.
Is that the engine?
No, a clutch,
What?
honey. A clutch is something you depress to shift gears on a manual transmission.
Yes.
Automatic transmission uses the Prindle. And where the hell did you get Prindle from?
PRNDL and from Susan Cody.
Oh, there you go.
Zach and Cody talked about a Prindle.
No, Mr. Mosby did when he was teaching London how to drive.
You remember this stuff, but not important stuff.
I guess that's really true, right? My colors just came out. No, but I'm still confused. So the traction, you're driving, but your car wheels are spinning.
Yes.
But you're not driving.
I am. If I wasn't driving, the car wouldn't be going anywhere.
But I thought you said the wheels just spin while
I
you're...
am in the car, and the wheels will just
She
spin.
means, are you driving down the road? You're
Yes.
saying you're driving sitting there. That's what she's confused
Yes,
about.
you go
So
down.
you're not driving down the road.
Well, you do, but you. Your tires are spinning, but you are going straight forward.
You're moving.
Comedy
You,
show.
you will be moving, yes.
Okay, so
But
you're
it's
not
on-
moving yet.
But if you're just spinning, it's
You are moving.
you are moving, but you're not getting enough traction to actually to launch.
to
So
move.
you're just moving in one spot.
No, I'm moving. You're moving slowly. Like the guy who launches correctly is going, and you're spinning behind him, not getting enough
Is
traction.
that one where you feel like your car just goes... phew?
You haven't driven, so I don't know. What you know this. I could compare the sensation to.
I don't know what the sensation was. It's not sensation, in my opinion, and it scared the shit out
What
of
kind
me.
of car do you have? Be sure how to do a burnout after this. And then
I
then
don't
you'll
think he's
learn.
gonna do it on his Mitsubishi.
No, I won't do it on my Mitsubishi.
No, he loves his tires.
I do it on my my Chrysler, but I need to get extra pair of tires for that.
Oh, I think I know what a burnout is.
Yes. Some
That's
tires
when
just-
you burn out the tires.
Yes, and
but
a
you
lot of
smell
smoke.
the tire smell.
Yes, because they are burning.
But that smells good.
Not
Not-
always.
To me, it smells good. I like new tire smell, new shoes, new gasoline, all of that stuff. So, for exactly, what kind of cars do you like?
Anything really Dodge or Chrysler. I do love the El Camino. I've always wanted one, but it wouldn't be a Chevy. I would take the whole Chevy powertrain out of it and put a Dodge one in and swap over as much Dodge stuff as I could and make it a Dodge L and kind of make my own.
So you modify it yourself.
Yeah.
So you would buy it, but you would transform it,
Yes.
like change it up.
Yeah.
And everything.
Because it's a car and it's a truck. It's the best of both worlds.
So you'd be purchasing a truck, but make it a car?
El Camino is a car, but it has a truck bed in the back.
Truck bed?
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
Like a truck bed. Like you ever see a pickup truck? It has a bed in the back. It's like that.
She
People
doesn't
keep beds in the
understand about a
back?
bed.
A
She
bed.
thinks you mean a real bed. You've got to explain
No,
to her. It's
uh,
a metal
It's a
entrapment
it's
that
a-
looks like a bed.
It's a metal
So people
entrapment.
sleep on it.
No.
then.
No, it's you know when people. Oh, we're gonna go to Home Depot. We're gonna go buy fencing. Oh, let's put it in the back of the truck.
Yeah, I know what
It's
a back
in
of
the
a truck
fence
is.
truck bed.
Truck bed.
Oh, so it's in the seat. It's like in the back seat of the
No,
truck.
it's called.
This is a fun show.
No, it's
It
not.
will be. A truck bed is the extension in the back of the truck.
That's open.
That's open. And you can pull the tailgate down and go in and sleep in the bed. You got me going
You
now.
can put stuff in the bed, like
Right.
But that's so.
Hardware
Is
or
that where
whatever.
you put pickup stuff in? Is that like when you're driving down the car and you see people have like wood or something
Yeah,
in
it's a
that?
pickup.
yeah, that's
But
pickup.
who
It's a
calls
pickup.
that a bed?
That's what it is.
That's what's called a bed.
But like people
'Cause
aren't
you lay
sleeping
stuff.
in it.
You lay. Oh my
You
god.
lay stuff in it.
But there's no humans or babies or
You
animals.
know what? I'm gonna give you some homework tonight. We're gonna go on Wikipedia.
Oh my gosh. All right, so you would modify that car with your bed or whatever it is. And then from that, what would you like to do from that?
Well, that'd be the goal, just to swap it over. It'll be done.
And that's really expensive, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's very expensive.
What are you looking at?
How much?
Yeah.
It'd probably be over 10 grand.
Oh. That's
Definitely.
not that bad.
Is that why you work for Joe?
Yes, I work for jobs.
So what got you into the job that you're doing now? Well, let's talk about the first one that you're doing, the full time.
A full-time one. I looked online. It had good medical. It had really good per hour, and I'm like, okay. I went there and I got hired on the first day.
So I was like, it was mostly just what you saw the benefits as versus like what you were doing.
Yeah.
But like, what if even if the benefits were good, but it was a job that was like terribly horrible, bad, you would still stay with it?
Oh yeah. Before I did this current job at the scrapyard, I used to do insulation, and it was worst job I've ever had in my life. But I stayed.
Installation for what?
Like doing insulation in the walls and the ceiling and the
you mean
floor.
with the cotton, not the cotton
like the stuff
candy,
that's in the
but-
next room. Like that. It's
Even when you walked in?
Yeah.
The soundboard?
Yes. I've done soundboard. It is horrible.
The sound thing? Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we're putting under
It's
our
what
floor.
makes this from like
Soundproof?
yes, it does do soundproofing, but it also makes it so like when your air conditioning's on, it doesn't escape.
Oh. Yeah.
We're doing it for sound, but
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, we're probably doing
if
for
it covers
more
that too, we're good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, right. You don't have artists sweating in there constantly, so that's good. Okay, so then you said you just looked at the benefits for that, though.
Yeah.
And the benefits were good and everything.
I'll do any job that pays well enough.
But luckily, the job is.
This new job's
So-so,
okay. Yeah, it's so-so
or-
right now.
What exactly are you doing? What do you?
I do a little bit of everything. We have metal people, like scrappers bring in metal. I sort that. I go through that. I make sure there's nothing.
Do you wear gloves so you don't cut yourself?
Of course. No, I pick up very sharp metal with my bare hands.
I don't know. I didn't know
Of
if you
course I
guys
wear
are allowed to
gloves.
wear gloves.
They would not let us wear gloves?
I don't know. Are you allowed to?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
What's the most expensive metal right now? Is it copper still?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Copper and catalytic converters. You know what that is?
No. She has
Okay,
no
let's get
idea.
that subject.
I know what a Cadillac is. That's the car. Isn't it? Isn't that
Yep.
what you said?
Under every car is a little Cadillac. Yep. That's what's in your exhaust system, people. It's a Cadillac. Cadillac.
Don't do this.
Just ask
I'm
when
so
you buy a
good.
car, how many Cadillacs does this thing have?
I was like, this is gonna happen now. People are gonna do this.
A catalytic converter has like platinum in it and a whole bunch of other metals that are very valuable. That's why people steal them off cars.
What is it? What is it in the car though for?
What's it do? She wants to know.
For emissions.
Is it bumper?
It's underneath it for the exhaust system.
So it's when you stick your head onto the car.
Yeah, it comes.
You don't stick your head under the car.
It's some
When
spot.
you have to lay down and you get under your car, people always stick their head under it.
It connects to the header. It's part of the exhaust
You're
system.
going to make her more confused.
Okay, let's
Wait,
change the subject.
ignition? No,
It comes from the exhaust manifold.
It comes from the exhaust
out.
manifold. Yes.
To a pipe.
And if you don't have
From that pipe, it goes into the
So the pipe
catalytic
is in the
converter
head, right? It's in
that
the.
changes the
Listen,
environment
dude.
of the emissions to where it's breathable for us out here. That's all.
But where's the pipe come from?
From the exhaust manifold on the engine.
what do you mean? What is it made of?
No, where is it? In the car.
Underneath the car.
So it's under the car.
Yeah.
You're not talking about in the hood.
You could probably see it from the hood on some cars, but not all cars.
I thought this whole time you were talking
This is
about
a
the
great
hood.
show. I gotta come back on here more often.
I thought you were talking about the hood this whole time.
It's under the hood.
But you guys said it's under the car.
It is.
The catalytic converter is like in the middle of the car.
Yeah.
I've seen them burn up.
What is that for? Drag racing?
No, it's to control the emissions, which is the state of the oxygen environment coming out of the car.
Some states you can have cats,
What's it?
and some
I
you
think
can't.
it's NOx emissions or something, right? NOx.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Some cars you don't have to have a catalytic converter.
In
but-
California, you got to have special EPA
Oh, yeah.
rights to.
And some states they don't care if you have them or not.
New Jersey is one of them
Oh, I
where
just
we
saw
have
lightning.
to
That's
have them.
scary.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
It
from
also quiets the car too.
Oh yeah.
so from that, what you do there, so you like sort
I sort of about everything copper. Like for the past 4 days, I've been cutting up copper. We call it
Holy crap!
rubberized copper. It's like
I'm like shaking on the mic. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I know I'm scared.
not that bad. You're inside. We're safe.
Well, yes and no.
If the wall breaks, I'm screwed.
Well, if there's a fire, I know what window I'm going out of. That one right there.
That was really loud. Okay, continue.
Okay, what were you saying?
You were talking about sorting the wood and sorting the copper.
Sorting the copper. I was cutting
The
up
metals
like hoses
stuff.
filled with copper today, and it took 4 days. With an axe. I wasn't using any special tools. I was using literally an axe to cut it up.
Wait, how big are the
Hose.
things?
Pieces?
Oh, it's a hose.
They
I
were
thought
like-
it was a pole. You said
It's about
hose.
that thick. I don't know if the people can see.
It's
I don't know how to
not
describe
funny.
it.
Okay, but it's a big thing?
Yeah.
Or you're cutting up small?
It was like a hose. It's like that big. They're
Yeah, but
really
you're
long.
cutting up holes
It
with
was
the
from
hose?
it's from the naval base. Like I think it was from communications or power or something.
Okay. And what do you do with it?
Well, we cut it up, get all like the anything that's not copper off it, and then we send like all the copper pieces off so they can get melted down, so it'll take all the rubber off the copper, and it's worth more then.
And then they make money from that because they're getting rid of it.
Because you're taking the one metal and you're making it all one metal.
Yeah. The cleaner you make a metal, the more.
Yeah.
The cleaner you make a metal, the more it's worth.
So what else do you do there?
A little bit of jack of everything. Like I was doing steering components the other day. I loaded up like, I don't know how many, a lot of them. I don't know a unit of weight to use. I'm going to say a boatload of them.
Oh my God, no.
My dad said no. Okay. I don't know what a steering component is.
Well, for like the
I thought you wouldn't know what a boatload is.
Well, I'm sure it's like the size of a boat, right?
Well, that's what he means.
Yeah, it's like as big as a boat. Like
but I'm confused by the steering
component.
component.
What size boat? 30 foot, 20 foot, 10 foot?
Probably a yacht. It was like it was probably like a couple.
I
tons.
know what a yacht is. I
I'd
just
say
don't know
under, like about like a couple tons, because they're for like the Mack trucks and the Freightliners and the Peterbilt.
Oh, you're gonna have her all confused.
But wait, what is
Time you mentioned
steering
names, you're
components?
It's for power steering.
Like a
it makes it
steering wheel?
easier to turn. Like you drive a car from the 50s and drive a car from now, you'll see a big difference when you make a turn.
So it's inside the steering wheel?
It's connected to it. It helps you turn.
But it's quicker?
It adds to the ease of the turn of the wheel. That's all it does.
Okay. So why is there a whole bunch of them in a yacht?
Why are they in a trucks? Because these vehicles are tens of
But wait, what I'm confused by is like all these pieces and stuff, are they cut out of cars?
Oh yeah, they're cut out of trucks. Like trucks that get scrapped, we go in there, we take every piece that's valuable, and we
like a junkyard.
Yeah, we store it, and then once I need one for my Mac. We'll come in. Oh, we have one. Okay, we'll go get it for you. We'll clean it up. We paint it. Looks brand new, but sometimes we rebuild them, sometimes we don't.
Do you sell them? Like you can sell them to fix people's cars?
Oh yeah, it's a used part, no warranty.
And it's cheaper.
Oh yeah, because God forbid how much power steering would be for a new Mac.
I don't know. What's a Mac?
A Mac is a truck brand.
I thought we were talking about like.
Ever see those big trucks?
Like a Mercedes, but that doesn't even sound like a Mac.
Same similar name. It confuses the hell out of her.
Ever see like the big trucks in the road? And they have like the chrome bulldog on it, on the hood.
You mean like a tire? The tire?
No, on the top of the hood is a chrome bulldog. Those are Macs.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I have one at home. I will show you.
Okay.
I'll have to bring it in. This is a Mac.
So you have a bulldog on the top of your car?
No, the trucks do. That's what.
But it's your car.
My car is not. Oh my God, my car is not a Mac. My car is a Chrysler.
Okay, so let's talk about cutting up cars.
Okay.
Officially, when you got into this job, did you think it was like you could get cut? Like, have you ever gotten hurt from this job?
The torches are like very, very hot.
You said they're like
you don't get a first-degree burn. You don't get a second. You get a third-degree burn.
Oh. Gotta be. So you have like
very
certain
careful.
outfit you have to wear though.
Well, long sleeves.
Face mask, right?
Yeah, face mask, denim, and rawhide leather is also well. Because if you don't, the slag that comes off the metal will burn you very fast.
Ouch.
I saw it go through a guy's boot the other day.
Yeah.
And he burned his leg, foot.
Yes.
Ow.
That's why I told him. That's why I don't buy cheap footwear for work.
So you purchase expensive.
Oh yes.
But with the cutting up the cars and stuff, like, so for instance, this is like if people got in like car accidents.
Car accidents, salvage. The car's old. It's just junk. And you cut it up for shipping purposes, so you can fit more in a container. Because if you take a whole 5 whole cars, it's gonna take up more space.
So can you cut out like certain pieces, like a window?
Oh no! By the time we get to them, we're not doing that.
Like just the window glass.
There'd be no reason to.
I don't know.
You gotta take the door apart for that and everything. It's a lot of work.
So do you cut off like the
vehicles
handles?
we get? The vehicles, like the cars and trucks we get, we don't really go after. We only go after the big vehicles, like the trucks I said before, the Max,
money vehicles.
The money vehicles, because like if we have like a 1996 Crown Vic come in, no one's gonna want the window motor. It's
so like a BMW.
It's not worth it for us.
So what do you go after?
Well,
just trucks.
Yeah, just trucks. Well, sometimes in those older cars, we do cut the cats out, obviously, or maybe we'll go after like.
You cut cats?
Yeah, the cats are the converter. We take them out of the car.
You don't know what you mean by a cat. I told you.
A cat. Yes, the cats in the car. Yeah, we cut those out. The catalytic converter.
It's
we cut out
a
of the cars.
nickname for
the
the catalytic
Cadillac?
converter.
The Cadillac converter. We take those out of the cars. Now, I'm just gonna go along with whatever she says. Get the catalytic converters out.
Oh, that's the thing under the exhaust pipe.
Yes, for emissions. And then basically we may take the alternator out or something if it's easy to get to scrap that because there's a lot of copper in
When
those.
you first got into this job, though, like, did you know exactly what people were talking about? Did you have to, like, research?
They taught me on the go.
You had, like, an idea?
Yeah, I was doing simple stuff. I was just sorting through metal that came in.
Like, everything that's coming out of your mouth, I'm trying to keep up, but, like, I'm, like, really confused. So I'm like, how did you learn all this stuff? Did you have to research?
Oh, no, my boss taught me. Like they said, to pick this up, this goes here, basically. This is aluminum. This goes with aluminum. Copper,
Okay.
copper.
Well, I
brass,
know
brass.
that, but I'm talking about with other stuff like car dealerships and stuff like that.
Oh, my friend taught me that.
So your friend is like the help for everything. They did, like brought you into where you want to be.
Yeah, he's what taught me. He's taught me everything basically about cars.
So from that job, you also do something part time.
I have 3 part-time jobs.
So, what's the other one?
I work as an auto shop assistant for AJC Automotive in West Creek, New Jersey. I pick up customer vehicles, drive them back to their house, help my buddy who's the owner.
AAA.
No. Like say, oh, you want your car fixed, but it's at your house and you're working. I'll come get it, bring it back to the shop, fix it, bring it back.
When does that happen? I never heard of that. I thought that was just tow trucks.
No, we don't have a tow truck. Tow trucks are very costly because the insurance for them. Because God forbid something like your car falls off, it's better just to drive it, unless it's something catastrophic where you can't drive it. And I answer the phones and I help with the mechanic with basic stuff like, oh, do this oil change, and he's rebuilding a motor. Because the oil change is not important to him. Rebuilding the motor is more money.
Okay. So you help with like,
Yeah.
is there like a whole bunch of people that come in like every day there?
Oh yeah, we
or
have a lot of customers come in.
Do you have like, do they do appointments or walk-ins?
Appointments, walk-ins.
So like either or.
Yeah, we have cards.
Do you ever deal with a situation whereas like people are busy and then there's something that you have to do, but it's a little like, kind of like sketchy or like you don't know how to do it?
Oh,
as
we don't
much,
do,
or-
we're a license. We're like a legit shop. We don't do anything sketchy. We do everything by the book, and if we can't do it, we let the owner know like we're not able to do that work, and we can recommend another shop that can.
Okay, so then if
Like
you
if they
if
wanted,
you couldn't, you
if they
couldn't
wanted their
do it.
transmission rebuilt, we have to recommend another shop.
Tire changes.
Yes, that's easy.
So what do you guys do
Well, we-
there? Like just name like some stuff.
We do oil changes.
Okay, I know
We
what
put
that
new alternators in, charge your AC, all basic car stuff.
Charge an AC.
Recharge your AC.
You mean when it's like dead?
You know, like when you turn like the AC on the car and it's like nothing coming out.
Yeah.
And recharging the freon, which causes it to get cold.
Wait, but what happens to it? Why does it do that?
Oh, it leaks, or you get holes in it because the car's old.
How do you get a hole in your AC?
Well, like through your like I already go into this. You're not gonna, you know what the radiator, and in front of that's the condenser. That's what it goes through.
So where it's blowing the air out
Yeah,
of?
so
Is
you
there
can
a
get
hole?
holes. Like say, like you run over, like you see someone kicks a rock into your. Someone kicks a rock into it. I'm trying to figure out how to word this so that won't confuse you. Someone. Let's
But who
say
would kick a rock in it in the first place?
the truck driving in front of you shoots 2 rocks into it and it pierces it.
But then it would
releases-
have to go through the window, right? So it would break the window, and then it would go into the
No,
condenser.
your compressor and radiator are at the front of the vehicle, like the very front where the headlights are.
But they're inside the car.
Yes,
So how are they next to the
because
headlights if the headlights are outside the car?
they have to be exposed so air can flow through them to cool them.
You guys show me this on a car. I've never seen this. I just see
You
headlights.
probably have a lot of manuals at home she can read. None?
I got rid of them all.
Oh my god, I should have kept them.
Manuals! I don't need to read any manuals. I'm good. I know a lot.
Apparently you don't.
I'm like trying here, okay? Dad, do you have any questions for me about cars?
It's hard for you to understand unless you actually do it. You can't. Women don't. I mean,
I'm
a lot
more of a hands-on kind of person,
other than Danica
in my opinion.
Patrick, there's really no women that understand cars because
Patrick?
Danica.
Danica Patrick, she's
Yeah.
a NASCAR racer.
Yeah, that's
Oh, NASCAR. Okay. I know of his name. I didn't know. I thought he
It's
was
a her, not a him.
it's a girl.
It's a girl.
That's why I
Patrick
said
Danica?
Danica Patrick.
The other way around.
Danica Patrick. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know her. I heard Patrick
Sure.
Danica. Yes, I know of her.
Okay.
Like, I've heard of her. She's a NASCAR driver. Not that you just
In a
told
NASCAR,
me.
they go in a circle.
Yes. I watched a few of those, but I was still confused. Dad,
always
did you have
fall
any
asleep.
questions for him?
My question is well, the first question was about the metal. I got that answered. But what is the most prominent thing that people are getting right now? What is the most prominent metal other than copper?
What are they bringing in?
Yeah.
Catalytic converters.
They're still up there?
Oh yeah.
What are they going for?
Oh, I don't know.
Depending on
Well, the
size?
price, the price, depending on the size. Yes, like when we get them in from the big trucks, like the Max, they're like they're big. They weigh over 50+ pounds.
I heard in California they were actually cutting them off the cars.
Oh, they do them here too.
In the streets.
Yeah, we've had people come in. Someone stole the cats off their truck the night before.
Wow. I can't imagine.
And some of them weigh like 100+ pounds.
I can't imagine somebody doing that.
Wait, seriously?
It's a lot of
Is that
money.
even like?
Because there's a lot of money in it.
Yeah.
So they cut
And
it
that's
off.
free
so they
money
can-
because nobody really tracks cats.
Yeah, the Marty tracks at all.
Catalytic converters, not cats.
I was gonna say. I mean, I always track cats, but. But wait, no. If you see these on cars and people are just so like if they're parking in like a parking.
Well, no. You park your car, your truck,
Okay, like
overnight.
In a, okay.
And you park it outside, not in the garage.
Okay.
You wake up in the morning, you start your car, and you hear real loud. Somebody stole your cat,
Yeah, and you have
or
a
you
check
have an
engine light.
exhaust leak. But
He said
Oh, yeah.
somebody
9
stole
out
your
of 10,
cat.
yeah, it's somebody stole your cat,
Somebody
and
stole
you
your
can't do
cat.
anything about it because you don't know who did it.
Yeah. So a tracking device is like, you could probably notify the local scrap yards and give like the model of your vehicle, but
Do they take serial numbers off them?
I don't think the serial numbers on them. I know like some of the bigger ones they do.
Only parts numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, so like for instance, what if it was in like a mall parking lot?
It's
You
a
would
lucrative business.
just
It is.
anywhere.
It's a
They can do them
lucrative
anywhere.
business.
They will do them in parking garages at airports.
Do people go like under your car to see if you have
parking
one?
lots and airport garages or airports are probably the best place to do it because people are going to be in there for hours,
Hours, and some cars are left there for months.
days, and weeks and months, and you never know until you get back what's wrong with it.
And by the time you get back, the camera footage has probably been recycled already.
Yep.
So, again, what I was gonna say though, like, do people go? They have to go under your car
Yes, they
Yeah.
cut them out.
to see it.
And they have to cut it out. They cut the pipe out.
Yeah, but like, are they using like a knife?
N-
No,
What do
It's
you?
made of metal. You can't use a knife to cut
using
it.
a remote torch, I guess.
Yeah.
Remote torches.
They probably could use like some kind of crushing device also to do it, but that would probably take it'd be really loud and people would hear that. When I worked at ShopRite, we had one of the
There's
managers.
always a lookout man.
Oh yeah,
There's
You
always a
worked at
person
ShopRite?
underneath.
a long
What
time
did you
ago.
do?
Grab and go.
I was a cart guy, one of the store managers. Like during the day, someone went underneath his Jeep and stole his cats. Broad daylight.
And you saw it.
Oh, I didn't see it. Someone he came in. When he went to start his car.
You heard it.
Yeah, I heard it. And then he came over. Somebody stole something
So,
from my car.
do people know which cars have the Cadillac thing? You
All
know?
car have cats. All cars.
All cars.
All cars. Except for like I don't know, but like fully not fully electric
So
ones.
Hondas.
Teslas don't have them because they're fully electric.
Hondas.
Yes, Hondas.
Any gas filled.
Any gas or diesel vehicle.
Wow, I didn't even know that was a thing that people try to steal it. So then, if that happens, can they just sell it and make money for it?
Yes,
And that's
you
probably.
can bring it anywhere. Any kind of scrap yard or scrapper.
But how do you guys check to make sure it's real, or if it's like decent out? You know what I mean?
You just
Like,
look inside it.
I don't know what that means.
Then they cut. You look in it
And what are you looking for?
to see if it's like if it's hollowed out, if it's all broken up. It depends.
If it's all broken up.
Yeah, like if it's been smashed. Like I've had cats come in when you flip it up and all the contents fall out, and that's not worth that much then.
So then, if it's worth something, you'll see. Like you can see a difference.
Some people hoard catalytic converters.
I don't see that on.
It's like a commodity. Like you watch the price go up and down, and it's kind of like the stock market. Like when copper goes to a all-time high, you sell, and when it gets low, you buy. You save. I mean, you save it.
Oh, you mean the stock? Yeah, I don't do that kind of stuff. So what are your other jobs? Your other two jobs?
I do Lyft.
You don't do Uber?
No,
Why?
just because Uber is like it's more tax stuff you got to do. But I stopped doing Lyft because there's so many drivers on the road.
You stop doing Lyft too?
Yeah, this because all these drivers come from New York City and New York and Pennsylvania, and they crowd up the shore. And
That's because everybody's trying to fight to make a dollar.
oh yeah, it's just not worth it. Like I haven't done it in like 6 months.
It's like don't do that because like LBI is well, I guess it's.
Well, it does definitely break down on the drunk driving. It does. The police love us.
But you've actually had to experience. Well, I know the story you told me, but you experienced like real drunk driving, like
Oh, no.
drunk people in your car.
Yeah, drunk people in my car. That's all it is at night. Drunk people going to or from the bar, or going to parties, or going whatever.
And you just.
Just drive them. They pay me. I'll drive you anywhere.
Do you want us to talk about your story?
My story.
Your story for Lyft?
Sure. Well, okay. I'm on Long Beach Island. I'm driving this couple I picked up at the Seashell Resort.
Isn't that weird? That's where we stayed.
And I'm driving to their house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stay there.
I'm driving them home, and they're like kind of like, it looks like they're very tired, like they're about to pass out. And I'm driving, and I saw behind me. I look behind me in the rearview mirror. I see the woman's head go down into his lap, and I'm like, oh great, what's gonna happen? Then I see his head go down. I'm like, what the hell?
They're both sleeping.
Yeah, I stop at their house. She is like laying on top of him. He's laying on top of her, and they're dead asleep. It took me 10 minutes to wake them up.
10 minutes?
Yeah. I was honking the horn and all that. I didn't want to touch them.
Throw water on. Oh, you throw water on them.
You can't throw water.
That's not nice. Who throws water on people?
And they didn't know where they were. Like, we're at your house. You just left the seashell. Like, oh, okay. And they left.
That's crazy. See, but you're not the only person that has to deal with that kind of stuff. A lot of people do.
Oh, yeah.
So you probably have like a whole bunch of stories of stuff like you.
That's my only story. Luckily, I've never had anyone throw up in my car, and never will, because I stopped doing it. But if you're in an Uber or a Lyft, I know for a Lyft, it's $150 charge to your car if you throw up in somebody's car. It used to be more. It used to be $350. So I say you throw up in my car, I take pictures, I send it to them, you get charged that. The cleanup fee.
And they would pay that, or
Yeah.
who pays that?
The people who throw up in your vehicle.
As long as you prove it, right?
Oh, yeah.
But what if you did it and you blame them?
That's fraud then.
I feel like a lot of people would do that.
Yeah, a lot of people do that to make
Just
extra
for the
money.
Yeah, exactly. What's your other job?
I do personal security from time to time. I mostly do it for like my brother's friends, because he owns 2 tech companies for his Wall Street buddies. They want to have a good night, and they want people to bother them. I just walk around with them and all that, and make sure they don't get in trouble. I'm basically like a babysitter for like people who drink.
Okay, well, it's not like terribly bad now, but like, would you also do security for like other people? Like,
Oh,
there was
yeah,
a celebrity in town and they
Oh
needed
no, not
like
like that. Just
security,
mostly
or-
just making sure they don't get in trouble, because they go out and they party hard, and I make sure they get home safe. They don't get like mugged.
or like the older brother,
Kind of, yeah, basically. More like the older brother than security.
like to protect. But like security, how wise? Like, do you have like
Well, I make sure no one.
gun or
No,
like do you have any of like the weapons or stuff,
Oh,
or
no.
you're just walking around barefoot?
I'm just walking around watching them. It's kind of like what can I compare it to? It's like a big brother, just making sure you're okay.
But what do you mean by Wall Street? Like, what are these people
I make sure that they
doing?
don't get in the bar, like do anything stupid to cause a bar fight. Like, oh, don't throw that. Put that down. Don't have too much to drink so they get like alcohol poisoning.
So how did you get involved in this? You said your brother?
Oh yeah, my brother. Since he owns 2 tech companies, he kind of had hired me as a chauffeur. He got me a suit and all that to wear. I rented one to show like the kind of like I don't know, show him up. Like he looked like bigger.
Uh-huh.
So I drove him to this place, and his buddies were there, and I saw him like, hey, your brother do that off the clock? Off the clock. Do that? Will they do it for him? I mean, for us? I said, sure. I did that. He said, oh, come into the club with us. Watch our back. And then it kind of blossomed from that.
So do you get to be like go through the bouncer as well?
Yeah, I go past them, yeah.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
I haven't done it in a while, though, because I moved away from New York City, and now he moved to Pennsylvania. To Philly.
So you do? Is it so it's in New York?
Yeah.
Well,
But
that's
since
worse than
he
the
doesn't live
flip
up there anymore, he doesn't have much contact with his friends, so I haven't really done it in a while.
So you're just focusing on your part-time and your full-time?
Yeah. Or when he hires me to help him do stuff for his company.
So back to your full-time job, when you first got into it and everything, because you said you found it online, right?
Yeah. I found it on Indeed.
That's how I got my job. So when you found it online and everything through that, what exactly was like, going through your head before you applied to this? Because I know sometimes everybody thinks different stuff.
I applied to like 40 other jobs at the same time.
So you just wanted a job.
Yeah. Like I typed in like I want $15 an hour, medical, and I'm like, okay, and let's see what I got hit back with. And they were one I hired them the day I went in for my interview.
But did you, because you already like did the hours and stuff that you wanted, were you looking for part-time or full-time?
Full-time. The money is in full-time.
So where did the part-time job come from, where you're an assistant?
Oh,
Was that something you already were working with?
Yeah, already. I've been doing it since like 2015 with him.
With who?
My buddy Anthony at AJC Automotive.
Okay, is that the one that taught you about cars?
Yes.
Okay. It was like you're telling me like I'm supposed to know who this person is.
Sorry.
You're like him. I'm like, who the heck is him? Like him, Jesus? Like who's him?
Yes, he's Jesus. Jesus of cars.
So let's get back to some of the cars that you said you were mentioning earlier. The one you wanted to modify was
The El Camino. And if not that, I'd rather get a SRT8 Dodge Durango.
But with some of these cars that you're looking at and what you're trying to like modify and do, you said like they'll cost like a whole bunch of money.
Oh yeah. Well, the
depending
Dodge,
on what
the
it is.
SRT Dodge Durango is like I think it's like 80 grand. But then I really wouldn't
For
have
that, I
to.
look away.
I wouldn't really have to modify it because it's already like done to the vehicle.
But I'm still like kind of confused with like the metal and stuff that you have to work with because like the sorting and stuff. I guess that's just what's confusing me. For like the salvage yard.
I mean,
or
look
the-
at it. Like all this
the
copper
cover.
it goes in one bin.
No, I know
You
how to
separate
sort.
everything.
No, I know how to sort, but I mean like, is that because it's like easier for you guys? Like if you have
Well,
everything thrown together, you can't
Everything
find
thrown
anything?
together wouldn't be worth a lot because then like you got like you have aluminum like a fiberglass ladder with aluminum with it on top of copper and it's just not worth it because then you got to pay somebody else to go. Then when you bring it to whoever buys it, they got to sort it and that cuts out your bottom line.
And do you for these jobs and stuff? Because you just what is your employment there? Is it just like a salvage yard?
Just like yard worker basically.
Yard worker.
Yeah,
and
we
stuff.
do a little bit of everything.
I mean, I've always heard of like a garage, or not garage sales, like garage yard
Salvage yards,
whatever they
scrap
are.
yards,
Yeah,
junk
scrap
yards.
yards, junk yards. Yeah, I've always heard of them, but I didn't really know if we actually had any in like America.
You have a lot in America.
I didn't know that.
You
I've
probably have
never-
one in Robbinsville somewhere.
Do we have one in Robbinsville?
I got a couple.
There's a couple I know near where I used to work and down the shore.
Do they sell anything else besides car parts?
Oh, we go all the scrap yards. It's called a pick and pull place where they bring in vehicles and you can go in and say, oh, I need a starter for my '99 Caprice. You go in there, you get it, you pay them, you get out.
So what are the prices start out at your job, depending on what it is? Or
Oh, I
whatever?
have no idea. That's not my department.
Oh, so do you sell it to them?
No, I do not. They have their own department for that. They have the salesman department.
So what is your job?
Basically, just doing all the yard work, sorting, like I told you.
So that's all you do?
Yeah.
You don't get to have fun and sell them stuff?
No, that's what the
That's
salesman's
not
for.
fair. You should be able to do that
Well,
too.
the people. It's not really a salesman. People are like, oh, I need a passenger door for a Freightliner. Like, oh, what year? Okay, yeah, we have it. Come in. One guy goes in the
So
back.
wait, who calls who? You held your phone up.
The person who calls us. I need the part. We're not calling them. They call us. I need the door. Oh, okay, we have 3 of them. What color you want? Oh, I want white. Okay, we have white. Somebody walks in the back, grabs it, brings it up to the front of the office. Guy hands you money. Okay, there we go.
Wait, so there's 3 parts of the job.
I only have one part.
No, but I'm saying there's 3 parts because you said somebody's on the phone.
Yeah,
And then-
like the
so
secretary.
is everything connected?
Yes.
Like the whole
Company, yeah.
garage
Yes.
or salvage yard or whatever? It's all connected?
Yes.
So there's like a door to enter and to
It's
buy?
outside. There's like an office
buy it
and then there's
outside?
outside.
But
What?
you buy it outside?
Yes.
But you should be inside an AC.
That costs money.
I think you guys have it. With
There's like an office for
as
like the
many
owner,
Cadillacs as you
the
keep
owner and his
selling.
son, and there's like the secretary, and then there's a guy who does who sells the copper and all that stuff out like to other companies.
Out of the company.
Yeah, and then they may come inside to hand their money to whoever, and they leave.
So if you could get moved up in the position, what else would you like to do?
I want to stay where I am because those other departments are way too complicated.
Why? Cashiering?
I would not want to do that.
Excuse you, that's what I've been doing my whole life.
Not want to do that.
I was like, I'm very good at it. I've been doing
I
it
get
since I was
paid.
16.
I get paid to get a tan outside.
Yeah, and sweat your brains out too.
It's not that bad.
I'm sure it isn't. You said
Today
you were,
was bad.
Well, it's hot. It's very hot outside. Dad, do you have any questions for him about certain cars or anything?
Yeah, why do you agree with Mopar? Why do you like Mopars? There's got to be a reason why you like
My first vehicle was a Dodge Durango, and ever since then, those things are they're tanks. Like I've done some amazing things.
Well, they
with
actually were tanks.
Yeah, they are. Like I had.
No, I mean the military actually used Dodge years and years ago.
Oh yeah, and they use Chevy in the past.
Yep.
but like the Dodge Durango is the only vehicle I've actually driven in, and I was coming home like 2 winters ago in my second Dodge Durango I bought. Driving home, I hit a piece of black ice. I drove onto a median, hit a sign, drove off. Car was fine, and just kept going.
How are you not worried or shaken up by that?
Because you could
But
trust
black
in my
ice is
vehicle.
scary, I guess.
Well, as soon as I got off the median, I got traction again, and I just kept going. And the sign was fine. I just bent it a little bit. I went back the next day and put it back.
They're probably looking for you now
Oh,
this
no.
day, and you just gave it away.
The sign was bent like a tiny bit.
You bumped into the sign?
Yeah.
That's not safe.
Car was fine. I had to repaint that area, but it was fine.
The dent of the area.
Yeah.
So, exactly where do you think, besides like video games and stuff, what you were doing? Because is this what you wanted to do? Like, you like cars ever since you started driving?
Yeah.
Or what's something you want to do when you were younger?
Like when they had like, you were in school and she said, what do you want to be when you grow up? I didn't know what I wanted. Like, I don't know.
Well, what did you say? I'm sure you had to say something.
I said, I don't know.
A chef?
I always failed that part. Because I didn't know.
So what do you know now?
I just want to make a lot of money.
That's a good attitude.
And I'll
but
do
you have to
whatever the job is to make that money.
That's not the attitude you need, though. That attitude you got.
I don't think I'd be happy as a full-time mechanic or as a chef or as a cop.
Well, it depends what you're making.
I just got to find something where I
Either
fit.
job. Well, do you like what you're at now, or do you see yourself in pushing to something different?
Probably something different.
What do you say?
Oh, I don't know.
What would you like to be doing?
Anything, really.
What would you like to be doing?
I don't know.
You have to have a little idea of what you.
I don't think that far ahead.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
That's a good question. Hopefully in an SRT Durango. I'm hoping. That's about it.
I'm talking about your job, not your car.
Oh, I did not want to work at this place another 10 years. No way. This is the kind of job where, like, you start getting back issues and...
Do you want to stick with cars?
Yeah.
Stuff? Or do you want to move up to other stuff? Could you see yourself doing anything with, like, a helicopter?
Oh, no. I'd like to be maybe a professional car driver. Yeah, that.
Professional car driver?
It's
Like a
grunt
limo
work,
player?
honey. It's grunt work.
Yeah.
You can't keep up grunt work forever.
Yeah. I can't be 60 years old being a yard worker at a salvage company.
So is that just something you would do when you're younger?
Yeah.
Like just to help pay the bills?
Basically.
And then you move up to something else?
Better, yeah.
Could you see yourself in an office with like a suit and tie or something?
Oh, no. I could not be in a cubicle.
So where do you see yourself? What do you think you would like to do? What would you rather do besides what you're doing now? Or what would you like to upgrade it to?
Like maybe drive cars for the movies.
Like NASCAR?
No. In a circle is boring to me.
Go-karting?
No. There'd be some jumps in there and like some twists and turns.
So you like doing what Jackass is doing?
Kind of.
Jackass.
I like driving cars. Like,
You know
like in movies, you know, the chase scenes in the vehicles in the movies?
Monster truck type
Duel.
of stuff.
Yeah, like that.
Like duel?
Jumping things.
Yeah, jumping things in cars and all that.
So you want to be
A stunt
what is that?
driver.
A stunt worker thing.
Stunt driver, yeah. A stunt man, I guess. I guess I want to be that.
So you need to go into acting for that?
No,
and-
not really. I just do the stunts for the actor. Jump off this building, okay. And then the actor comes in, does his
Yeah,
part.
but you have to have a little bit of like
No, you don't.
cushion, and you gotta feel some like have some strength there, so you
I
don't
do.
feel like you'll die.
The stunt person does not talk on the movies.
I beg to differ.
Name one movie where the stunt man is in the movie as part of the movie.
There's a
and
lot
not
of
just doing the stunt.
Well, Cannonball Run, the guy was the stunt man, was also the writer of the movie and also in the movie.
Well, there's a good example.
of what I said.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad, for backing me up. I was like, he's
Just
putting me
one
on the
movie, though.
Yeah, but I feel like maybe it's TV shows. I feel like there was movies where I saw where there was the stunt person, but they were doing more than just. They were part of the movie more than
They're like
just
the
stunt.
stunt double. They kind of look like the actor, and they just do the stunt.
No, there is that too, but I mean, there's normal.
Talk to Marnine. She knows every stunt person.
Marnine?
Marnine Lynn.
Who's that?
Friend of mine.
Who's Marnine?
Marnine is the one that was writing songs, and she was a SAG actress. She was also working on The Bionic Woman. She did $6 Million Man as stunt person for Lindsay Wagner. So she's done all that. She knows all the people that are in stunts.
So I need to have him hook up with Marnie?
I need to get into the business first.
No, you have to just
Well, you have to.
contact her.
You really have to get in the business for it, though.
You gotta learn how to stunt drive.
You need somebody to tell you.
Yeah, you learn. I know that, but I mean, like for other stuff.
You can't just go. Oh, I'm gonna get in my car and go off this jump. No, you gotta learn. The vehicle has to be upgraded to take the jump, or else the stock shocks in the car are just gonna break, and I'm gonna crash and burn and die.
Or a green screen.
Yeah.
There's always a risk, but you limit,
yeah.
you limit your risk.
Oh yeah.
That's all you do.
It's scary.
You limit your risk.
Yeah, but why does there have to be a risk for if you're a stunt? I
Because
thought it
it's
was
a
more...
stunt.
You get paid for that. Big
I
money.
know that. No, I know that. But I thought it was more as when you're a stunt, it's not as scary as when you're like actually dealing with it, like the situation.
A stunt is a pre-planned risk.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's all choreographed.
And it's all set up with a computer, so this way, you know, it minimizes the risk. So you don't have broken bones everywhere. Just broken bones in some places.
Well, that's not good.
I'm just
We don't
saying.
need any. But so that's something that you would like to do then. That's where you can see yourself.
Yeah.
And it's kind of safe.
Kind of safe.
Kind of safe.
Not at
People
all.
die all the time though.
Well, that's not good.
Like I think it was Deadpool 2. One of the stunt women was killed during like a stunt.
Oh.
But that's a risk you got to take doing
Watch
it.
that movie.
I haven't seen it. No spoilers.
I was gonna say own it. I don't own it. It's on Terrarium. Okay, so why don't you talk about? So you said you don't do Lyft anymore.
No.
What about for like when you're the assistant for the mechanic?
Mm-hmm.
Do you take walk-ins? Can you take any people, or
Oh,
is
no,
it like,
that's the owner's thing. If he wants to do the job or not. Like they come in, oh, I want you to rebuild my engine.
so
and
you just help?
Yeah.
So you can't have
I say
anyone.
there's the owner, or I'm doing an oil change.
So what if people came in and asked for you though, like to get something done?
I'm not the mechanic.
So he wouldn't let you or friends or whatever come in and want
Well, I'm
you
not.
to do it?
I didn't go to school, so I'm not a mechanic. I didn't go to school to be a mechanic. He did.
Did you go to school to be a mechanic?
Yeah, I went to school for 2 years at the vocational school, and then I already knew about everything, and then I just learned as I was doing it.
Yeah.
So can you teach him to be a mechanic?
No, but the best training is hands-on. And you can't
Yeah.
teach from a book.
Yeah, or video.
You can look at the book and you can read the book, but you still got to learn
It's
from
not
the
as,
book.
Yeah, no, it's not as great
You
as
have
you
to
think.
read it
It's
to
horrible.
understand. Everything is a tree. Everything is a trouble tree. You have to look for codes. You have to find out what the problem is and what you have to figure out not only what the problem is, but what the person's experiencing at the time. If there's a problem with it, that's what you have to do.
Well,
It's all about communication. It's all about understanding what the person's complaining about and fixing the problem. I have problems that would take 5 minutes. I have problems that would take 10 months. I mean, it really depends on what it is.
10 months? How though? What was it?
Electrical short under the seats. I've had electrical shorts under the dash.
Okay.
I had the whole dash pulled to find the wire that was causing the problem. I pulled dashes just for changing heater adaptations to change the flow of the heater because they said not a lot of heat was coming out.
So it literally can be anything in
Anything
a car.
can go at
then.
any time, anywhere.
What about the windshield wipers?
Those are the
nothing.
easiest things to fix.
Yeah, that's the easiest thing.
Oh.
Well, it depends on if it's.
I thought it was complicated.
If it's the wiper, there's a wiper transmission that goes too.
So what if it doesn't go left and right like it's supposed to? Is that the transmission?
It could be a wire. It could be a ground. You got to check out all the basic stuff first.
But where would the wire lead to? Under the hood?
The wire usually goes to the control on the driver's thing.
The steering
the
wheel?
steering wheel. It's called a steering column. It's actually where it's at. But it could go now. It could go to a computer that senses the rain when it hits the windshield, then turns it off and on.
That's what
Okay.
my car has.
That's your car?
Yeah, it's auto sensing.
Really? I
Yeah.
never even heard of that. So right now
Just
when
like
it's-
the auto lights. The lights,
Yeah.
when you put them on auto, you don't got to turn them off or on. They go off on their own.
What
Through a
about
computer.
what about if you're not in your car? Does it still turn on?
No, because the car's off.
Okay. Well, that's good. Because there's some glitches in cars, like our one car, where right now, as when we're unlocking it, the windows all come down.
It's like, does not sound.
It's got to be pre-programmed in the computer itself.
Can't you fix that?
No, it's got to be pre-programmed in a computer through the keys how to set that. And that might be a safety feature, but that's actually causes problems because you don't want to do that in a bad neighborhood.
No.
Or if it's raining.
Or if it's raining,
Yeah.
which is what happened one night. I went out there, and it must have been the key that was stuck in my pocket or something.
That was
But
horrible.
I left, all the windows were up. I go there, and all the windows are down. I'm like, well, how did they, who pulled them down? It's
We
a
were
brand new car.
on our way to LBI, and we all drove. Me and my sister drove
What
with
kind of
wet
car was it?
butts.
It's a brand new Honda. Honda
Wet butts.
Civic. I
It was
think.
horrible. We were like ready to go. It was like warm outside, and we're like, oh, what is this? An hour in the car, cold butts. It was horrible.
Hopefully it's leather.
Was it? It's not leather, is it?
No, it's just
Polyester.
yeah, it's just cloth.
Oh,
Polyester.
that'll
Cloth.
come out.
It's crazy.
But I like leather. It's easier to clean. You just wipe it.
Not when you puke on it.
Oh
Not
god.
puking in my car.
I don't puke. Ish.
Everyone pukes.
I try not to. So yeah, okay, that really can happen. That's scary though. Like especially with a glitch. Now, did you ever have to deal with like glitches in a car, or like it was a problem that they had that they were doing versus
Well, like
like
computer stuff, like we can just like really swap out your computer. We really can't like go into it to fix it.
wait, what do you mean swap out a computer?
Like take the computer out of your car and put a new one in and plug it in to fix the problem.
Reprogram it. Yeah, reprogram it.
Wait, you guys have computers? Like a laptop?
No. These are computers made for the car.
What kind of computers? Are they Dell, Mac?
No, computers that go work with the sensors to start the car, to run the car, to give you the heat, to give you the air, to do anything it wants you to do, or it wants to do.
But the computers that you're using for the car
They're special
are not
computers.
Apple,
They're-
Dell,
no,
Mac.
They're special computers for the car, made by the
car.
computer manufacturer for the car.
So every car has its own separate computer?
And
Yeah.
many. Some I've worked on had like 200 at one time.
What kind of computers? Like what is it manufactured by like Chevy? If like Chevy has their own like is it
You
Chevy?
couldn't take a computer from a Dodge and put it in a Ford.
You could, but it's not. It's everything's got different
'Cause
tolerances,
they all
and
work
different
for the
sensor
same computer.
ranges, and everything. It's like you could do it if you didn't have one, but you got to make sure all the hookups are correct. Every wire's going to the right wire. You can blow a lot of circuits very quickly.
That's really interesting. I didn't know that you can take computers out of cars.
Yeah. It's like
I feel like I
bolts.
learned so much today.
The
My
computer
mind-
actually runs a car, and the computer actually today, if the cops want to stop your car, all they got to do is get
Stop
your
it.
vehicle identification number and find out what computer it is, and they can stop it from anywhere.
like shut your car
in case
down when you're
somebody's
driving.
stealing your car, in case there's a car, whatever, yeah.
Like low jack.
Oh, don't. She won't even know what the hell that is.
What's that?
It's GPS. What GPS is?
Yes, I know
The
what a
GPS tracking. There you go. Like the
It's
chip.
called a low check.
Like a low jack. It's like the chip in the back of your cat's head. Like when they scan it, they know you're the owner.
Wait, there's a chip in the back of my cat's head.
Um,
No, there is not.
Animals are
In the back of the dog's head.
Yeah, it's in the back of my dog, not my
Okay,
cat.
then your dog.
You see how angry I got at you?
Yeah.
All right. So go back real quick. Just a little things about what you were doing before, as just people have an
Right.
idea for your job before. Like you cut up cars and stuff. So you said you cut up tanks. And what other cars do you guys?
Well, I
do?
really don't like.
You cut up tanks?
Well, I go inside and I take like sometimes they're like on the target range, and they leave this like the kind of radios in it, or they have stuff, the copper and all that stuff. I go in there, I take those out. Sometimes
Because I cut up Humvees when I was with the state police
Cut
on
up
the
Humvees.
Seagirt Academy.
those poor Humvees. You should have gave me one.
They were nice.
What's a Humvee?
It's
Military
one of them
vehicle.
big, wide, almost looks like a tank.
But
What-
it's not the green one.
Green one.
Yeah, green tanks.
I have no idea what you're talking
Neither
about.
do I.
There's no such thing as green tanks.
They can paint a tank green.
I've always seen one green
Where have you seen them green?
in the movies.
These Vietnam movies you're watching, or World War II?
I don't know what I was watching,
Oh,
but I've only
jeez.
seen. So what color are tanks normally then?
Any
Brown?
color.
They're metal
They're
and
painted.
they're painted.
Camouflage.
So it could be blue, green, black.
Yeah, camouflage. That's what I said.
You
No,
said
you
green.
said green.
Well, it's the same
Green
color.
is only one color. No, it's not. Desert camouflage is different than winter camouflage.
Actually, yeah, because when we had guys that worked at the, they went to Saudi Arabia or the Iraq during the war, they had to do the darker colors, like the gray, and not the gray, the like the dark beige, so it blends in with the sand.
Yeah. You don't get shot as much.
Okay. So you do, but you cut up tanks.
You're just cutting stuff out.
He cuts
No,
the stuff out of the tank.
I'm like cutting a turret in half. You can't. It's armored steel.
Did you ever have to try to cut steel?
Yes. Not armored steel.
Just regular steel?
Yeah. Armored steel would take forever.
Your job sounds very painful, though.
It's not that bad.
You don't get arm pain?
Oh yeah. I was swinging an axe all day today. I can't even close my hand. Oh yeah, I can close it like that, but I can't close it fully.
Like, close it fully. You have to ice it and, like, massage.
No, I just don't close it.
All right, Adam, it was a good show tonight.
I think so too.
I think I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Don't you guys think I learned
you have
a
a lot to learn.
Lucky me. All right, thank you guys so much. I hope everybody has early belated 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
Early belated.
Yeah.
Let's say Happy 4th of July.
I don't think it can be early and belated.
Look at my eye.